The recycling industry says it's being treated like rubbish. Recyclers say that the government's emissions trading scheme doesn't give them any credit for saving millions of tonnes of greenhouse gases. And that could mean some companies going bust or heading overseas. Here's Environment reporter Sarah Clark.
Recycling turns over 17 million tonnes of waste every year, giving rubbish a new lease of life. But under the government's carbon pollution reduction scheme, the future of the industry is uncertain.
The way that the CPRS is structured, there's not really any incentive to invest in recycling infrastructure in Australia.
The cardboard manufacturer Visy saves 1 million tonnes of greenhouse gases annually by keeping waste out of landfill. The trouble is, it's not recognised under the Commonwealth's plan. Instead, the company is charged for its greenhouse pollution, but not rewarded for its abatement program.
Recycling really should be recognised for the good environmental work that it does by keeping compostable materials out of landfill and preventing the generation of greenhouse gases.
Without recognition, environment groups say recycling companies will move offshore.
And we're saying to the government, we want these companies to stay here, we want the greenhouse gas savings, we want the energy savings.
There's already a huge amount of Australia's waste being sent overseas. About 60% of Australia's tyres are being shipped to Southeast Asia, and metal recyclers are exporting whole cars for shredding, simply because governments elsewhere are offering better incentives to recycle. The federal government is also under pressure to clamp down on plastic bags. Green groups say the big supermarkets are not upfront about how many they hand out.
The official figure is that Australian retailers are using 3.9 billion plastic bags a year, but the real figures show that it's at least 1 to 2 billion plastic bags more than that.
It's an issue that will no doubt be raised at a meeting of federal and state environment ministers in Perth tomorrow. Sarah Clark, ABC News.